Hello, everyone. Well, I say everyone, more like the 3 or 4 people who have watched each video, especially from the United States. So thank you, my states brethren. This is basically a personal journal channel. Long story short, if this is the first time you're watching it, I lost my wife only about 2 weeks ago to cancer. I don't know if I've mentioned that or not. I won't go into the details, but we only had about 6 weeks' notice. Which sounds odd, but basically she had headaches, and the day she got diagnosed, 6 weeks after that, she passed away. So I've been talking about how it's been impacting me. I've just become a single dad, work, etc. So I'm still not back to work yet. I'm going back in about 2 weeks from now. That's a little bit after the funeral. It'd be fair to say that I'm struggling emotionally. Oddly, the main emotion I'm feeling is it's not sadness or grief, it's anger. I've got real anger going on in my body for stupid things. I imagine it is part of the grief cycle. One thing that does particularly upset me, although I feel bad even saying it, is my partner. She didn't leave a letter. Now I can imagine why she wouldn't leave a letter to me or our mum or something like that out of fear. I mean, Jesus Christ, I'd be terrified as well. I probably wouldn't do it, but nothing for my wee girl either, her wee girl. And I've been pondering on that. I've even been considering maybe writing something on her behalf, sort of forging it a wee bit, even just something simple, like I love you, and be good, sort of, nothing that's gonna change the way she wants to live or anything like that, because that's not fair. But I don't know. I mean, she's young enough where it doesn't really matter. She can't read at the moment, but I am going to ponder on that. And I don't blame my missus. I went through about an hour of going, why did you not do that, in my head, to realising that, oh my God, can you imagine the fear, the anxiety, knowing that you're not going to be around for your little girl, and you're not going to be around at all, and potentially missing me and her mum and worried. Scary stuff. So I'm trying not to get emotional, sorry. So really my update video today is really just about how profoundly emotions are hitting me, way more than I expected. And that might sound a little bit stupid, but like just the complete anger and then complete breakdown. I did cry last week a few times, which I'm not ashamed to admit. I try to keep it in, as most men probably do, most people probably do, actually. I shouldn't say that anymore, really. But I did cry in front of my little girl, because she was asking about her mum, and I didn't break down, and I felt really bad. Although she cuddled me and said, "It's okay to cry sometimes, Daddy. You just have to relax." And she started doing what looked like the Illuminati sign, but I think they've been practicing like baby meditation in nursery. So well, let's hope that, or my daughter's in the Illuminati. But that's the only time I've done that, and I'll hopefully not do that again. I've heard contradicting statements on that, like, you should fully express your emotions in front of your children, other people saying you should fully hide them, and others saying that it's a mixture. I think it's a mixture. I think it's fine to express some emotions, in my personal belief, but not full on. Thankfully it didn't go that far, but yeah, although it's a very embarrassing thing to tell people that's what happened, and really I'm not sure what's next. Grief, I've read lots of literature on it, and I've spoken to lots of individuals on it now. People say, everyone says different things, from, you just the funeral, and then you'll accept the loss, or 6 months in, or a year in. The funeral doesn't mean a huge amount to me, and I don't mean that in a terrible way. I'm just not religious, so and we're doing a few bits and bobs for family and things like that, but when I say I'm not religious, I'd probably say I'm agnostic rather than atheist. So I might believe that there is something. I don't really prescribe to organized religion. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me why there's an omnipresent being that would require organized religion. But that an aside, and maybe if I do start getting over this, maybe I can have a conversation about my spiritual beliefs, if anyone would be interested, which is probably not. But yeah, that's where I am. Just really strong emotions up and down at the moment. I don't know how I come across on camera, but I'm struggling. And for anyone who's worried, I have reached out to people and things like that. There's no I don't have suicidal thoughts or anything like that. I don't want to harm anybody. I was kicking trees, but that was kind of a thing. Um, but I can't see my life without Kasha. The name, I'm not sure I actually mentioned the name of my wife, but Kasha, I can't see my life without her. But at the same time, I want to be better for my daughter. And right now, I don't think I'm good enough. Again, please don't want to worry anyone. She's getting played with, she's getting fed, she's getting cleaned. She's got quite a good life, I think, and we're on holiday at the moment. She's away with two of her friends in a soft play environment. She's enjoying it, and she's getting away with more with me at the moment as well than she would have with her mum. But I'm struggling. I'm struggling. Is probably the best way to put it. And even small things like on Sundays, I used to play with two people. I won't say their names, but online games, just whatever, shooting games, survival games, things like that. I can't do that now, and I miss it. I didn't realize how key a component it was in my life. And maybe when I've got more structure and things with my daughter, maybe I can do some again. But right now, I can't. You know what the main thing is? I can't think properly. Now, my job, I'm a director of business improvement, which functionally means I plan, and I plan ahead years and years and months, from eventuality, scenario A to scenario Z type thing. But I can't think at the moment. Like I can't plan anything. Again, it's probably natural grief cycle, but that's such a key component of my character, and something that makes me feel, I don't know if safe is the right word, but feels like me, and I can't do it at the moment, and it's stressing me out more than it probably should. But yeah, anyway, I've been whittering on for a little bit longer than normal. Again, if anyone watches this, I really, really hope you're not going through something similar. If you are going through something similar or even worse, uh, I'm sorry. Please feel free to comment. Maybe we can chat to each other. I'm mainly using this as a personal journaling type channel, free video storage. I know it's awful, and one day I probably would like to share um, these videos with my daughter, or maybe a select bunch of them, so she could see how I was doing during this time. A therapist did suggest to me doing this in a public sphere, although again, not advertising these videos at all. Quite happy. Please like and subscribe. It's all really cool. Be great to interact with people who maybe have some experience, which I know is a horrible thing to say, but maybe it could help me and help them. But not the primary goal. Anyway, thanks very much, everyone. I hope you all do okay.